does my screen look dirty? I am never like actually right. There we go. Now you can see me. Hello. Hello. Tuck this head. There we go. How you feeling? Welcome in, welcome in. How was your week? How did your week go? Last week's reading was really powerful. I haven't even gone back to read it, to listen to it, but I've just been kind of recalling some of the messages and just like that was real. That was real. I'm ready to jump right in. I'm ready to just, like, let's go. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light and for the greater good of all involved. Hey, 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 hey. What is it that we need to know about this sweet spirit? Retrograde is tomorrow? Today? Tomorrow? Hello, welcome in. New moon tomorrow, okay. I knew I was going to see that card today. I knew it. Are you ready to let go of any doubt or any fear or any confusion about what's next? Are you ready to let that go now? Because the clarity has come, but it's you still might not be trusting your intuition the way that you should be. And I'm hearing Spirit say that this is really important for you to be able to trust your intuition right now. Yeah, you need to trust your intuition because the devil card is here, is in the center. There might be some temptation. There might be some distraction or something like that coming about. There might be something from your past or somebody from your past trying to pull you back. You're right there. They're saying something about like make sure that you are upholding your boundaries. If you need to have a conversation, if it's time to have a conversation, then so be it. Have that conversation. But it feels like you still need to stand firm on your boundaries, okay? So this retrograde is going to be very interesting for some people because it feels like there are some words that need to be said or some words that might even need to be heard. And it feels like, but it's very interesting. You got to really pay attention though. You have to really, really pay attention because you might get caught up in all of the talking. You might get caught up in all of the words, but the actions haven't changed. It's like the words and the actions they don't line up. They don't line up. So I'm hearing Spirit say, you know, you still are going to have to maintain your boundaries, okay? This person or this situation might be coming with some stuff that you just like, whoa, that's too much. That's too much. I don't even want to hear about all of that. Right? Because I'm over here planting seeds. I'm over here, you know, harvesting things, growing things. And you don't want to be disturbed. Do not disturb. Do not disturb. Don't disturb me. Don't come to me with any false promises. Don't come to me with false promises, fantasy. Don't come to me with shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, I'm hearing Spirit say that you have to really, you know, right. The past is trying to infiltrate. The past is trying to infiltrate. This could even be old friends. I'm hearing, you know, use your discernment on who you will or will not allow to come on this journey with you. Okay? That feels really, really important. If it was like very, very few people are coming with you. You have space in your heart, but it's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot because you remember. 6 of Cups, because you remember. Right. I can forgive, but I won't forget. Definitely giving that energy. I can forgive, but I won't forget. Hey. Some of you are getting downloads about where to next. Some of you are thinking about what's the next move. So if you're moving or you're just thinking about the next step, okay, I am hearing that you need to be really open this week to downloads, okay? You're getting the High Priestess. I'm seeing that the crown is very, very open. The third eye is very, very open, okay? And you are being shown what's next. You're being told, you know, this is what you need to do, okay? It's so funny. Over the weekend, my over the weekend, my best friend was like, yo, you gotta stop saying that you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's next. Because at the end of the day, you do know, bitch. You do know. You know. And I'm like, you're so right. I was thinking about that. So for those of you who have, you know, who have foresight, you know, you can't say that you don't know what's next. You don't know what's coming, okay? It's being shown to you, or it's already been shown to you, okay? So it's very, very important. And it's really important for you to, right, to take the lesson, to take the wisdom with you. Okay? That's so, so, so important. It's so important here. And to be open. To be open to the next step. I am saying where you are going to get pushed out of your comfort zone. You are going to get pushed out of your comfort zone. Like, if you've been fighting that, if you've been like, my hair want to do whatever it want to do. If you've been fighting that lately, like, you really are going to get pushed out of your comfort zone, especially before the end of the year. You hear me? It's going to be like, oh, shoot. Okay, here I come. Right. They're saying, you want to stop being hard-headed. You want to listen. You're going to take the signs that you're asking for. Okay, you're going to take the signs that you've been asking for and receive them at face value. Like, okay, that was a sign. That was it. That was my message. Like, that was for me. Instead of being like, was that for me? It's like, come on, dog. You asked for a very clear, very specific, very on in your face, and only something for you to come through to let you know. And it's like, you got that sign. So please rock with that. Listen, listen. It's happening. It's happening. Those of you, right, moving to a new place, taking a next step, moving to a new job. Those of you who have been applying, those of you who are looking for a new job, looking for a new career direction, I'm also seeing that happening as well. I'm seeing somebody, coming to you and saying, hey, you should go apply for this, or hey, have you thought about doing this, or hey, go look and if you apply, I can pull your resume. Just let me know when you're done. Like, it feels like there's some sort of ease coming with securing a better position. Mm-hmm. Mm. Some of you definitely, I can see kind of this even bigger picture. Like, some of you are really seeing far, far, far down the line and really trying to put some things in place right now, and putting some things in place in the new year to really, to really, mm, mm-hmm. Right. They're like to really grow your empire, to build your empire, to have something that can run on its own, have something that's yours, solely yours. It feels really big. It feels like a really big to do. Like, that this is a lot of work. Like, it's almost like you finally accepted the fact that this is going to be a lot of work. And like, now you're like, you know what? Instead of me fighting that, instead of me fighting the urge to be like, oh my gosh, this is so much work, I need to get it done in like 2 years, though. It's like you finally giving yourself the permission to be realistic. And to say, you know what, this is going to take time. I am going to have everything that I need. I am going to meet the people that I need to meet, and I'm going to make all of these connections, and I'm going to do these steps. But it's going to be a while because this is big. This isn't some small thing. And you know that, and you see it clearly. And it just kind of feels like you letting go of all the pressure to get it done in such a short period of time. For what? It doesn't make sense. It almost kind of feels like you finally are understanding the timeline. And like, you're understanding, like, okay, why not right now? Oh, I see why not right now. And I can also see why it can't happen in the next 6 months either. But I definitely can see it coming through around this time next year. Like, I can see it coming through in the fall next year, because then this will be done, and this will be done, and this will be done. And then all we got to do is X, Y, and Z. So it just kind of feels like you see the steps really clearly. Really, really clearly. I'm just hearing Spirit say, but you just have to be okay with taking the step forward, okay? And not be afraid. There's nothing to fear. You'll be a lot more comfortable if you take a step forward. So if you are in a very uncomfortable space, think about that. Okay, think about that. Those of you who are looking to start a family, grow your family, expand your family, like, you are going to have to figure out how you are going to create some sort of residual income, or you're going to have to figure out what the finances are going to be, because I'm seeing you kind of dreaming of a certain life. You want to live in a particular way. You want to be able to do things. And I'm hearing Spirit say, like, it's not necessarily about getting another 2 or 3 jobs. Like, it's about creating the extra income now before this child comes. And it feels like just being able to pull from that when the child arrives. Okay. I'm hearing Spirit say it's okay to still want children if you're older. I don't know, maybe there's some sort of, this feels like really specific for somebody. There might be some judgment. You might be getting some judgment or something, or might even be judging yourself for wanting a family due to your situation. I don't want to get too specific here, but it feels really specific. Feels like you're judging yourself, or somebody else is judging you for wanting to grow your family, for wanting to have kids, or just for wanting to just do something different for your family, with your family. And I'm hearing Spirit say, you know, but it's your life. It's your life. And children will come when they're ready. Hearing that too. Children will come when they're ready. Children will come. They're saying children will come when space is made for them. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, listen. These new babies that's being born, they don't like chaos. They don't like chaos. As soon as they be like, oh, y'all ain't got y'all shit together, oh, I'm out. Pay attention. Think about it. These new babies, these new souls, they be like, oh, y'all ain't got it to get. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. We're going to do a love reading too. I'm feeling called to do that as well. A love reading. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into a love reading, because what is happening? You absolutely right. A lot of them, like, they spent the been like, y'all ready now, or oh. All right, let's look into this love. I guess we're gonna do all three, because Spirit's like, and we're gonna look into money too specifically. You cannot settle. Do not settle. You are settling. If you're single and you're dating, if you're dating and you're dating somebody who isn't, y'all don't even really have anything really in common. Y'all don't really like the same things. Y'all don't like the same places. Y'all don't even really go to the same places like that. And this isn't like we don't go to the same places and I want to be introduced to the places that you go to. No, this is like we don't go to the same places, and I don't want to go over there. I'm hearing Spirit say, please move from that person. Move. Get out of there. Get out of there. You are settling. You are settling. Please stop. Please stop. And don't make this a hard choice. Don't make this, because those of you who really have a thing with being alone, like we get into the nitty gritty. We get into the real shit. Those of you who don't like being alone and you just kind of have people in a certain place to keep yourself warm, to keep your bed warm, to have something to do, to feel some sort of something. I'm hearing a Spirit say that that's not going to last much longer. Okay. Some of y'all be kind of punishing yourselves a little bit when it comes to love. It's like you kind of put up with the bullshit because you just like, well, I'm just waiting for my person. Like, I'm waiting for my person, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just, I'm just letting them be right here. That's not how that works. That's not how that works, okay? Like, you have to make the space right. They're saying you don't get so caught up and so caught up and so clouded that you forget about what the fuck you were doing because you so focused in being alone and being lonely. Okay, I'm hearing Spirit say that you have things that you need to do. And for some of you, there isn't really anybody around that you really are actually interested in right now anyway. Like, that, right, I'm hearing Spirit say that this is not the time to let yourself be distracted by somebody who ain't even really worth the distraction. You have things that you need to be focused on and things that you need to do. Right, you're wasting time. I'm hearing some, right. And if the shoe was on the other foot, okay, if you are somebody who that you really have no real intentions with the person that you're talking to, the person that you quote unquote that you are quote unquote dating, and I say quote unquote because they think that y'all are dating, but y'all aren't really fucking dating, and you know that shit, and you know that you don't have the capacity for this shit, and you are wasting that person's time, and you need to stop it. You need to stop it. You're wasting their time, and you're wasting your time. Okay, you know that you cannot give this person the things that they are giving you. You know that. And you are steady wasting their time. You're wasting their resources. Okay, right. And I'm hearing Spirit say, we don't want to hear about, oh, but I don't want to hurt their feelings. You are hurting them by making them believe that you are in love with them. That you are in love with them, that you see a future with them, that you are doing all of these things with them, and that's not even what you're doing. That's not what you're doing. But because you are lonely, and because you're bored, you're doing things and saying things that are not true. Okay? Look at your character in that. Look at your character in that. You need to speak the truth and you need to tell the truth. Okay? If you're single and you're dating, if you out here playing games and shit, be real and be honest. If you're in a relationship, you need to reflect on your work-life balance. Are you giving your relationship what it needs? Are you getting what you need out of the relationship? Okay. It feels like work and business and outside of the relationship, external things have become so much bigger and so much more important than you yourself and the relationship that you're in, that you are starting to feel disconnected from your relationship. And I'm hearing Spirit say that, what are y'all going to do to reconnect? What are y'all going to do? What's it going to happen? What needs to happen? And I'm hearing Spirit say that both y'all need to slow the fuck down. Slow down. Slow down. Hi, hello, how are you? What have you been up to? How has your week been? What's been going on? Like, It's almost like y'all are just moving so fast and trying to do all of these things, and it's admirable. I am hearing that, because it also feels very power couple too. Very power couple, very, we're trying to build, we're trying to do these things, we're trying to move things forward, and that's great and that's fine. But like at some point you gotta come back home all the way. Okay, all the way. All the way. If you are married, if you're married, if you're engaged, if you've been in a relationship for more than 5 years, okay, you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of it. Let it go, please. Please let go of the past and allow yourself to honor who your partner is right now, currently. This kind of goes back to the other thing. Y'all gotta talk to each other. Y'all are not communicating in the best way. What do y'all actually talk about during date night? Okay, right, make it a rule. Like, let's not talk about work. Let's not talk about kids. Let's talk about us. What we doing? What's next? It's the end of the year. Maybe you and your partner are vision boarding and thinking about the future for yourselves and for each other, in a relationship, for the relationship. I am also seeing too where some of you have become very codependent of your relationship. And when you're married, it's a little different. Now, I'm not married, so I can't really speak on it so much. I'm just listening. So what I'm hearing Spirit say is that, like, if you're married, if you're married, if you're engaged, or if you've been in this relationship for 5+ years, you have to look in the mirror. You have to start looking in the mirror and finding your own identity. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, find your own friends. Find your own friends. Find your own things to do. Find your own hobbies. I am seeing you all staying together and doing the things and blah 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 blah, all of that. But I'm also seeing where it just kind of feels like you almost kind of like lost yourself a little bit within the marriage, within the connection, within the relationship. Okay, but that feels like that. It kind of feels like you're coming out of your own comfort zone, and trying to maybe push yourself from this codependency. Maybe there's some realization where it's just like, wait, I don't have to do everything with my partner. Like, yeah, we do some things together, we do most things together, but this is my thing. Like, this is the thing that I like to do, and that feels really important. Now I'm hearing somebody saying, now I'm saying this, but I feel like, I don't know who it is, and one day I'm gonna find out, and one day I'm gonna be like, it was you the whole time, yo. It's somebody in here that like to fucking play and like to cheat and like to run amok and all of the things. And I'm gonna figure out who it is one day, yo. One day you gonna reveal yourself. I say all that to say that, this is not a free pass. This is not a pass for you to flirt, for you to flirt, and for you to play, and for you to start attracting and being attracted to other people. Okay, this is not the like la 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 la, I can do whatever I want because my significant other is not around and cannot see me. No. That's not what we're talking about. Unless that's what y'all are into. Now, if that's what y'all are into, if you and your partner talked about that and y'all are cool with it, fine. But if not, please don't. please don't. Please do not. It is. Monday. All right, let's look into this money, y'all. Let's look into this money. Exactly. Exactly. It's a safe space. We ain't judging. Shit. I want to know. I wants to know. Some of you are very big on financial growth in the new year, and you are not playing. This isn't no like little resolution that you wanna fuck up in the first week of the new year. No, this is you being like, yo, I am so sick of this. I'm sick of this feeling. I don't want to feel it no more. I want to feel good, yo. Like, I want to feel good about having a little something on the side. Like, I want to feel good about, you know, my credit score and being able to move forward and being able to do things and not have to worry so much about money. You know how all year I've been talking about side hustles and just doing little shit to get some bread from time to time? That feels like you realize what that is for you. You're like, okay, you know what? I can do this. I can do this a couple times a month. And it feels like extra money becomes really, really important. And extra money is truly extra money. I don't know about other people, but and I guess I'm just kind of going off of what I've seen on TV because I ain't never really seen nobody actually do this shit. But I guess it's just mattress money. Anywho, it feels like we lost recipes in the sense of having mattress money, and it feels like for a lot of people that's going to become really, really important for you to just have some sort of currency. I don't even want to just, because I don't want to just say money, for you to have some sort of currency on the side, okay? Some form of currency on the side, or something. Okay, some little stash or something. You know, maybe you have some money in a safe, or maybe you have some gold bricks, or maybe you have some silver or something like that, or you know, you have something, I don't know. You have something, some sort of currency. Maybe you have some crypto or something, some sort of currency that you have off to the side, okay? And it feels like, you know, maybe this is $100, maybe this is $50. It just feels like you just putting a little something away from time to time, okay? For a real true rainy day. Okay? Not no bullshit. Like, this ain't no, this is beyond emergency. This is some whole other shit. This oh shit, I'm in a bind. And a lot of you are really going to be educating yourself and really disciplining yourself when it comes to your finances, okay? Some of you have really been getting that download around finances. Like, it's time to get it together, okay? Get the money right. Get the money right. Some of you also might even be thinking about changing banking institutions, okay? I am not a financial advisor. That's my disclaimer. You know, you do what you want when it comes to that, but you might be feeling that urge to move your money around. Okay, move your money into a more secure space, or just doing something different with your money. You might even be thinking about either closing a shared bank account or opening a shared bank account. Okay, I'm also getting that as well. Financial advisors are also going to become very, very important in the new year. If you're somebody who's really good with money, really good at financial advice, really good at finance, if you work in finance, if you work in banking, if you are really, really good at budgeting. And when I say really good at budgeting, I mean like you are the budgeting master, okay? It might be a really good season for you if you go into business for that in the new year. Just a heads up. When I say a lot of people are gonna be trying to get their money together, that might be a thing, okay? So just a heads up for somebody if you know. If you be like, God, Coco, yes. That's what I need. Yeah. I'm hearing Spirit say some of you are preparing to move, and it feels like not only are you moving, but you're moving into a bigger space. You're moving into a better area. You're moving into an area where things might cost more, or you might need money up front for a move. Okay, for a bigger move, like a lot more money up front, more than just first and last months, more than just a down payment on a house, okay? This might be money for you to be gone. It's like, yo, I'm done. I'm gone. Some of you are definitely going to be feeling that urge to dip. You know what the fuck is about to happen, child. Listen, I don't know what's about to happen. Pay attention to the downloads when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career, when it comes to business, okay? Don't be afraid to take a step forward, okay? Right, I'm hearing Spirit say checks and balances, checks and balances. Look at your account, okay? Balance your account. Really see where your money has been going. Food, that damn DoorDash, y'all know what it is. That damn Amazon, that damn Netflix, Apple, all that shit. Too much coming out of your pocket and not going into your own things, okay? Not going into your own shit. Some of you are definitely going to be feeling very lucky, okay? Very lucky. I ain't saying go out and play no lottery or nothing like that, but if you feeling, if your palms is itching and then do what you feel. But I am seeing where you do feel a lot more aligned with the energy of money, the energy of abundance, okay? And things really coming in for you. And again, like those downloads coming like, wait a minute, I can do this. Like, I can do this. I can put a little bit of a price tag on this, nothing crazy. I don't want to hit them over the head. Like, it just kind of feels like you allow money to come to you a lot easier. Does that make sense? Allowing money to come to you a lot easier. All right. Let's pull some cards. I know some people got antsy. Let's do some card pulls. If you want to get a card pull, I'm only going to do maybe like 3 or 4. Send some good questions. And just put it in the comments. What is this? Start a poll. No. Wow. Congratulations. All right. We're going to start right at the top. Okay, Danielle, let's see. Will virtual high school be good for your daughter? Let's see. Maybe for ninth grade. Maybe for ninth grade. It feels like she really is going to need to be in a social environment. So if you do go that route, if you do go that route, if you do go that route, she's going to need, she's definitely going to need that like social piece for sure. Often, like it feels like often she gonna need that social piece, or she gonna forget. She's gonna forget. Yeah, it feels like it'll, like, if you do, if it feels like a viable option. It definitely feels like a viable option. Okay, but see something else here too. Because they're also saying something about, like, it almost kind of feels like it feels like there will be a lot of growth over the next school year, because there is going to be, right, they're saying like there's a level of responsibility that she's going to have to be able to do this successfully. And that almost kind of feels like the determining factor. Like, are you independent enough? Are you responsible enough? Will you be able to do this every day? It feels like a viable option. But being social and having like a social like having a social life is very, very important. The answer will become very, very clear to you very soon. But it feels like an option. But if it is an option, it feels like it'll only be for like ninth grade. Like, well, I don't even want to just limit it to ninth grade. I'll just say it'll only be 1 year of high school. It won't be her doing the whole thing like that. All right, J. Renee, because you've been asking. Let me see. I recently. Oh, wait. You're after Natasha. Okay. Let's see. You made the move. What are my next steps? Okay. You're welcome. Okay, Natasha. So, okay. So you're getting a 4 of Wands, and I really love this card because this card It's the celebration card. It's the you made it card. It's the stability card. And this just kind of jumped out, okay? So I'm definitely getting a big celebrate, okay? Celebrate. Be in this moment. Be in this moment. It's so, so, so important for you to feel this, okay? Ace of Cups. Be in this moment. Look at that. The sun. Be in this moment. Feel it. Soak it up. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. You don't need to make any decisions right now, this second. Don't overwork your brain to force yourself to figure out what is the next. What I gotta do now? What I gotta do now? What I gotta... You need to be in this moment. You need to, right there, like, get settled, get situated. Like, the answers will come. The answers will flow. They want you to continue to speak about what it is that you want very clearly, okay? Very specifically. Somebody is very, very sad about you moving away. Your mother. Really kind of feeling you pulling away, or you going away, being away, you being in your own bubble, your own space, and her feeling very unincluded. But it's weird. It's definitely a like, I want to be happy for you, but the truth is I'm not really happy. I'm actually really sad because I just feel like you just don't want to be around me, kind of thing. A little narcissistic. But you had to do this for you. And I'm hearing Spirit say that your manifestations, things that you have been waiting for, you're about to see coming in as well. Okay, and I'm hearing Spirit say, so definitely take your time in this. No decisions need to be made right now, this second. Definitely, if it was like, unpack, get settled, get situated, do the things, learn your new neighborhood, like, maybe even walk around a little bit, like, they're just saying something about, like, you enjoy your time and enjoy this moment, and look what you've done. Look what was made possible for you. Okay. And I'm hearing Spirit say that, like, they're saying, like, don't obsess over what's next, because this moment is just too important. They don't want you to skip this. They don't want you to be like, okay, next. Like, nah. Be in this for a little while. Be in this for a little while, okay? Right, they're saying, like, enjoy it, sit back, relax, breathe. Right, they're saying you can dream, you can fantasize, you can think about the future, but there's no work to be done. Okay, there's no work to be done in this moment. You're welcome. All right. Okay, Jay Renee, your turn for real this time. You recently met a guy, and we've only been talking, texting, nothing more. Okay, but I want to know, what are his true intentions with you? Okay, let's see. You recently met a guy. All right. Y'all only been talking and texting. How long have y'all been talking and texting? Somebody is going in. Why are your people going in like this? Why do they always go in like this? Why? Why are they always going in? It's like they be yelling all the time. Why? Why? Wow. Okay, Jay Renee. So so um one thing that I heard very loudly is why don't you know what his intentions are already? Okay, that's what I heard really loudly. Like they was yelling at. Why don't you know what his intentions are already? Like and it feels like they're saying that to say that like did you ask? And what does his actions show you about his intentions? What does his action show you about his intentions? Okay. Now, what I do see, which is just really, really interesting here, I don't see where he has any bad intentions. Like, if he's saying to you that, like, he's ready to start a family and he's ready to settle down and he's ready to, you know, do the things and that's where he's focused on. He's ready to build a life. He's doing X, Y, and Z. If that's what he's talking about, I am seeing him being very honest about that is being very honest about that. That is something that he wants. It feels like that's a work in progress though. Like he doesn't have all his ducks in a row right now this second, but that he is trying to set his life up so that he can be ready for a family and he can be ready for marriage if that's what he wants, or be in a committed relationship. I am seeing y'all having a lot of open communication and talking a lot, but I am seeing a lack of vulnerability, and I'm hearing where it's like not necessarily where you aren't being open, but it does feel like you are avoiding asking the real questions. You're avoiding asking the real questions because you don't want the truth to come out. Like you don't want it to be like, oh god damn it, I knew it was too good to be true. So it's like you're trying to avoid asking the questions. And I'm hearing Spirit say, please don't do that. Please allow yourself to get as much information as you can about him, you know, through the conversations that y'all, through the talking and the texting that y'all are doing, in order for you to decide on what you're gonna do. Okay, that Two of Pentacles really wanted to come out. Look at this Knight of Cups here, Seven of Pentacles. I am seeing where he wants to spend time with you. Why aren't y'all spending time together? That's why I wanted to ask, like, how long have y'all been talking and texting? Me personally, if you have not asked me out, if you have not asked to go out with me, and the only reason why I say 2 weeks is because I have a kid. If you haven't asked me to go out or hang out or let's go on a date, like, in within the first 2 weeks of us exchanging information, then we have nothing to talk about. Quite frankly, like 2 weeks is long enough to link up, meet up, date, and go on a date. Like that's long enough. So if y'all have, okay, so about a week. So if y'all haven't established going out and hanging out or going on a date, then what are we doing? So right, and I am hearing Spirit say too that you also need to be very clear about what your intentions are as well. have you made it very clear to him what your intentions are, what it is that you are looking for, what it is that you want? And it feels like, again, there's a lack of vulnerability in that. It's like, well, again, there's some avoidance. There's an avoidance of opening up and saying, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want, because you don't want that rejection. You don't want to hear, oh, that's not what I want, though. That's not what I want to do. So I am hearing Spirit say that you need to be more open and be more vulnerable, okay? So then you aren't confused. Yes. Then you aren't confused, and then you don't get your feelings hurt because you found something out, or you realize that maybe this isn't the connection that you were thinking about, or the connection that you wanted. And now you done found some shit out, or he said something and you don't like this shit, and you're like, damn, what the hell? But that was some information that you could have got if you would have just asked. And if you don't know what questions to ask, if you don't know what questions to ask, Google that shit, because this will lie somewhere. What are some good questions to ask when you're trying to get to know somebody? Does anybody want to give some examples for anybody in the chat? What's some good questions to ask when you are trying to get to know somebody? I am seeing that this connection will help you grow and you'll learn a lot. But you do need to open up, and you do need to ask some more questions, okay? Don't just listen, and don't just talk about bullshit. Get down to the nitty-gritty. I let Maryland Judiciary tell me, do they have felonies? I be on Maryland Judiciary quick as shit, or wherever they're from. I be looking up their cases. I be looking up them cases, baby. Every single time. Every single time. As soon as I know your name, every single time. Shit, I be checking my boyfriends. I be checking his from time to time too. Like, what you got going on? Oh, okay, all right. Does that. Okay. Got to. I feel like if you don't, then you just like, what are you doing? What are you doing as a dating person? Okay, as a dating person, what are you doing if you are not checking the case search? What are you doing if you're not checking the case search? Come on. Exactly. Because case search, if you see something that you don't like, block. Boom. Done. Over. Okay. I kind of like this question. MJ, you want your mom to find a great man to marry. She has a hard time finding good guys. Will she find someone? Let's see. Oh, no. Ain't no coming to no house. Ain't no coming to no house. You need to take me out. That's why you have to understand what is it. Like, what is it that you want? Because if what are you looking for? Are you trying to just fuck? Are you trying to, you know, be in a relationship? Do you want a fuck buddy? Like, what is it that you're looking for? Because then we don't need to waste each other's time. Because if you're just trying to get me to the house because you want to fuck, like, I don't want to do that. So next, move on. Like, you can go and we can stop doing this little dumb shit. We don't even have to act like, we don't even have to hit, we ain't even got to do all of that. But I mean, granted, if that's what you into, if that's what you want to do, then all right, great, cool, fun. Let's get at it. But if you don't even, if that is not being communicated, then, and if you're looking for somebody like, yes, case search and birth chart. If you're looking for somebody to, if you're looking for somebody to be in a relationship and you want to, you know, be in a committed relationship and you want to do the things, then hell no, I ain't coming to your house. You shouldn't be going to nobody's house anyway. I feel like if you invite somebody to your house in your first kind of encounter, like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know. But that's me. I'm very private. I'm also a very private person. Like, I don't, you come into my house is a big deal. Like, that's a big fucking deal. I got a kid, so it's like, if you come to my house and my kid is here and stuff like that, like, nah. We ain't doing that. We ain't going to my house. We ain't doing that. Because why I gotta come to your house for? For what? All right, MJ. Is your mom going to find a good guy? Let's see. It's going to be a long time. It's going to be a long time. Your mama a headache. No shade. I don't want to talk about people's mothers. But your mother a headache. It's bad choices, but then also it's also bad behavior too. It's a bad choice in men, but it's also bad behavior from your mom as well. She be giving these men the blues. She be giving these men the blues. She don't know how to act when she get in a connection, get in a relationship. And she don't be being honest all the time about her situation. She don't be honest about her situation, and then it's like she don't be honest about the situation, but then has this expectation for other people to fix it. So there's also a little bit of manipulation too in there. She be going through some shit, and instead of being honest, she deals with it alone. And then, like, it's just, you know, really bad communication. Just not being able to communicate, like, hey, listen, like, you know, I need a couple of days, or I'm not feeling good, or, you know, this is what I have going on with me, you know. She don't say that. So then it's like when things are kind of not on, like, the low side, like, there's a low moment, it feels like it's really low, and then there's, like, this, like, outburst, or this, like, this explosion of emotions, and it kind of feels, like, very blindsiding. So that can be a little tricky to deal with, honestly. But it just feels like poor communication. Like, it's like, well, why didn't you just tell me that? You know, why didn't you tell me that? You know, whatever it is. And she keep just repeating the same lesson. So, you know, really the question is she When is she going to stop repeating the same shit and stop choosing? Because like I said, it's also the choice. She keep choosing the same type of guy. When is she going to see these type of people and say, you know what, no, because that's what I had the last time. So she keeps repeating the cycle and refusing to kind of take accountability for her own actions and for her behavior in these relationships. So until she's ready for that, she's going to keep repeating the same cycles, unfortunately. I see her having a desire to want to be in a healthier relationship, but she doesn't have a desire to hold herself accountable. And that's what's going to kind of get in the way and take the process of finding a good person, quote unquote, good person. Because it's going to take her a long time to just hold herself accountable. That's all. So she just gonna kind of keep going through the same bullshit over and over and over again until she just is tired. She's not quite tired yet. She's not there yet, unfortunately. Alrighty. That's it for me, y'all. I am going to see y'all in the after show. Okay, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by clicking the link in the description. I do have New Year readings available for this month. I have readings available this month and into January and February as well. Okay, so if you are looking to book a 2024 New Year reading, you can find the link in the description. Okay, make sure that you like, subscribe, do the things, share. Okay, all right, see you during the after show. Peace out.